つなぐぞ、貴様。
Top 10 Seinen Anime. Shonen anime might always be the one hovering over all the mainstream banners and stuff, but the world of seinen anime is just as vast and even more satisfying once you know where to look. So after a subscriber asked me to do this, I decided to share my own top 10 seinen anime. Well then guys, shall we talk about them? Number 10. Gangsta. Two bulky men named Nicholas Brown and Warwick Arcangelo are underground mercenaries. If you are in a serious pinch and don't know who to call, you can just ring these bros a bell and they'll take care of the rest. That's how Nicholas and Warwick have made a name for themselves, by taking on jobs that no one but them can accomplish. Now even the police and mob syndicates are more than willing to hire them. But when they end up destroying a local pimp and decide to protect a prostitute from the people who were after them, the seemingly stagnant balance of power begins to crumble. Will the two bros be able to handle this upcoming change? Of course, bros can handle anything, can't they? Number 9. Black Lagoon. Are you tired of all those cringe tsundere and yandere waifus? Do you want a cool and badass woman to fawn over? Well, I've got you covered. Black Lagoon is an anime that features Arevi, the living personification of badassery. Her character is so beguiling that even girls of all ages fawn over her. As for the anime itself, that story takes place in a crime-ridden city of Thailand. There's a group called Black Lagoon. Well, they're basically pirates, but one day they end up taking an overseas Japan worker hostage, and that's how this story begins. Guys, I'm telling you, even if you watch the anime just for Revi, you'll also end up impressed with the plot. It's just that good. Number 8. My Dress Up Darling. Now for the anime that's been dominating the winter 2022 ranking charts ever since its inception in January 9th, 2022, My Dress Up Darling is an anime that rose to the top even though the final season of Attack on Titan and the second season of Demon Slayer were also airing in the same season. That's insane! If that doesn't catch your interest in this anime, I don't know what will. The story might be simplistic considering how it's basically about cosplays, but the character will rip your heart off. Especially Kitagawa Marin. She is the greatest waifu material we've seen in ages. Number 7. Grand Blue. Grand Blue is an anime fully capable of destroying your stomach and giving you inconsistent bowel movements. Plus, the manga is even better. The story follows a 20-year-old college student named Kitahara Iori. He escapes the seaside and moves in with his uncle in order to live the rose-colored university life he had always dreamt of. Unfortunately, the reality of it all slaps him the moment he opens the door of his new home. There are naked guys drinking beer everywhere, and little does he know, he'll soon be one of them. Number 6. Kenpu Denki Berserk. Berserk is a manga that goes beyond the term legendary. It has consistently managed to stay at the very top of the manga rankings for decades. That's the level we are talking about. It's genuinely sad how the author died before he could finish this era of defined work of fiction. However, his legacy still remains. It is the reason why Berserk has a total ranking of 9.43 out of 10. And trust me, it's still very much worth reading even if it's incomplete. Although Berserk has yet to receive an anime adaptation that does it justice, the 1997 adaptation of Berserk is still very good and can even serve as your introduction to this epic. Alright guys, a quick question here. I know this video is about the top 10 seinen anime, but what are the top 10 underrated seinen animes? Share your greatest underrated seinen animes you've watched, guys. It will help me out with a future video. Also, like and subscribe, it's always appreciated. Well then, let's just get back to the list. Number 5. Cowboy Bebop. Steadily maintaining its reputation as a top-tier classic, Cowboy Bebop is yet another prestigious work that everyone should watch. The story takes place in the year 2071. Several planets and moons have been colonized. As you can expect, humans have finally left Earth after deeming it uninhabitable. So in order to maintain law and order, there is the Intersolar System Police. They often also require somebody's help, which brings our attention to cowboys. Space cowboys, to be more precise. The protagonist, named Spiel Spike, is also a cowboy who continues traversing the space along with his partners and new members who keep on joining. Guys, I'd say this is an anime that everyone should watch.
俺が本当に生きてるかどうか確かめに行くんだ。
なんだこのノイズ。こんな音あの時は。
Number 4. Space Brothers. Are you tired of the day-to-day mundanity? Do you miss the times of inspiration, the times when you truly felt alive? Guys, I know that watching Inazuma 11 or Pokemon may no longer inspire you, but Space Brothers is an anime that can. It's a realistic slice-of-life drama about two brothers who decide to go to the moon when they were little. Now, even though decades have passed and only one of them was working on their dreams, the older one starts falling deeper and deeper into the void of regrets. That is until his mom sends the Japanese Space Agency his CV and he clears the first selection. Looks like it's finally time for the older brother to follow suit. Also, don't worry guys, this anime won't mock your intelligence by pulling off stupid plot conveniences. It's real, and it's this realism that inspires you and in turn makes you feel like living again.
新規宇宙飛行士選抜試験。え？書類選考通過。
私が出したのよ。あんたの履歴書。
Number 3. Land of the Lustrous. This story takes place in the futuristic, mysterious world. The world was destroyed by 6 meters. Now it is inhabited by gem-like crystalline beings who continuously have to fend off against the Lunarians who seek their bodies as decorations. What makes this anime so interesting is how characters have transcended past the limitations of their mind and bodies as well as carnal desires. And yet, it still manages to depict their individualistic struggles. Does that fascinate you? Our prodigy is a phosphophylite, and I'm telling you, as you delve into this story, the emotional damage will definitely make you shed a few tears.
夜から出たい。無理だ。信じてない。
Number 2. Vinland Saga. Far, far to the west across the Great Sea, there's a place called Vinland. It's warm and fertile, where neither slavery nor the fires of war can reach. The entire dexterity of the Vinland Saga narrative is about the pursuit of Vinland, and even though the anime is still a prologue, it is still brilliant enough to work as its own story. A man named Thorfinn is told by his father that he has no enemies. Nobody does. There is no one who is okay to heart. However, what will the emotionally devastated poor little soul do with the reality of this Viking world? The second season will come out soon, so if you want to experience this masterpiece, definitely watch the first season beforehand. Number 1. Monster. It has been over 17 years since the Monster anime came out, and it is still recognized by many fans and critics alike as the greatest seinen anime of all time. Just like how One Piece and Attack on Titan are the faces of shonen anime, Monster is the face of seinen anime. Monster is an anime that'll continue to stand the test of time, and it'll always be hailed as one of the greatest anime of all time. Watch as an ordinary Japanese doctor living in Germany ends up going face to face with the very kid he faced 9 years ago. The story is harsh, it's cruel, it's sad, but one thing for sure, it is a serious anime with deep meanings and themes. So there you have it, folks. These were my picks for the top 10 seinen animes. What did you guys think of these animes? Have you watched them, or are you planning on watching them? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. Press that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, and leave a comment saying I subscribed, and I'll personally reply to your comment. Also, don't forget to answer my question from before. What's your favorite underrated anime? Well then, I'll see you guys on my next video.